Welcome to Rampage TV as we work out some technical difficulties on our main camera. We're bringing you hockey action live from Monument Ice Rinks. I'm Sean Hathaway, joined in the booth with Jimmy Grants. Jimmy, welcome.
Thanks, Sean. Happy to be here, excited for a new year of Rampage hockey.
Well, it should be an exciting one. This is a preseason matchup. The first time both teams have hit the ice, the Colorado Rampage facing off against the North American 3 Hockey League Southern Division regular season champs from last year, the New Mexico Ice Wolves. Tier 3 junior hockey and the showcase of the growth of hockey in Southern Colorado for this team to be able to travel 5 hours north, get into this arena and get a preseason matchup under their belt is a great way to start the year, and for the Rampage to go up against an older team, no better way to start the year, Jimmy.
Yeah, it's awesome that the Rampage get to start this campaign against some people that are going to give them a real test. I think it's always good to see what you have early and play some people that are going to push you and test you.
Now we'll go through the lineups here. It'll be in goal tonight. Returner from the 18U team, Ethan Mosier, Colorado Springs native. Heck of a goaltender. We'll get to see him in action. Backing him up is Ryder Shields, the Dallas, Texas native. Had a heck of a summer, making it to the national camp. Expect good things out of Ryder. Both goaltenders, Jimmy. We've got one thing this year is they've got the ability to stop the puck.
Yeah, and it's been awesome for me to get to know Ethan Mosier a little bit, having him in my actually in our sports leadership psychology class, and super excited to watch him this year. I remember him from last year playing on the U16 team, and yeah, he's got great hands. He's really calm, I think, between the pipes, and we've learned a little bit about his process and mindset, and I'm really excited to see what that looks like in action tonight.
Well, we'll go through the forwards. It'll be number 15, Blake Chapman at center from Longmont, Colorado. He'll center up number 28, Kento Sanchez Mariama from Monument. And on the right side will be Caden Geronimo, number 96 from Highlands Ranch. At center, number 19, Gavin Dormer from Littleton. He'll center up number 9, Jack Freitas from Aspen, Colorado, a big 6'4" forward. One to watch on this Rampage squad. And on the left side will be Boone Kinseth, another big boy, 6'2" from Missoula, Montana. And at center will be number 77, Jack Beveridge from Centennial, Colorado, and he'll center up number 2, Mason Root on the right side from Pueblo. Mason coming over from the Colorado Thunderbirds after the last couple seasons. Expect a lot out of Mason. He's got a heavy shot, good skilled player. Excited to have him at the Rampage. And it'll be number 14 on the left side, Jack Banyan from Castle Rock, Colorado, and number 16, Bennett Eagle from Edwards. On D, number 44, Dominic Schroeder from Chicago. And number 4, Zach Hertz from Billings, Montana. Big Zach Hertz, big leadership qualities out of Hertz. And Jimmy, we remember talking about him the last 2 seasons.
Yeah, indeed. He's he may not be the tallest kid, 6'1", 180, but he brings a lot to the table when it comes to leadership and kind of setting a really good physical tone.
It'll be number 8, Trent White from Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. He'll be paired up with number 17, Jack Moore from Parker. Number 18, Brady Bennett from Park City, Utah. And number 40, Mason Blair from Missoula, Montana. We'll go through the next New Mexico Ice Wolves. Number 20, Zach Wentworth at center. He'll center up number 17, Callahan Butler and Dante Huckingser. On the right side, it'll be number 23, Braden Bogelman. He'll center up Carson Gauthier. And number 11, Brant Tideman. It'll be number 8, Mukoto Sudo from Duluth, Minnesota. He'll center up Jacob Cowell from Brookings, South Dakota. And number 13, Ethan Coleman. Jake Wenner from Albuquerque, New Mexico, centers up Wyatt Minaheim, and we'll hopefully not butchering these names too bad. And number 26, Nicholas Maffetto. We'll finish up the starting lineup as we get ready for the drop of the puck. And here we go, Rampage control off the draw through the neutral zone. Jam back in, and Hertz goes back to retrieve it. Hertz behind his own net. Fires it up the boards, and it'll be all the way down the ice for an icing. Icing's waved off, and it'll be number 96, Geronimo on the forecheck. Pressured there with help from Mariama, and it's kept in nicely. Pass over, couldn't quite connect with Mariama. Good opportunity there as Mariama was coming into the high slot. Schroeder to Hertz. Nice reverse there, and Hertz skates it into the zone. This is what you get from Big Zach Hertz, the ability to skate that puck. He's not afraid to get across that blue line and just keep that train going, Jimmy.
Yeah, I like it. Like the aggressiveness early, and one thing I remember from last year, the Rampage at all levels play a physical brand of hockey where the forecheck is something that kind of fuels their offense, and I'm excited to see if they start the season with that kind of mentality here too.
Gonna want to apologize for the technical difficulties as we work to get our main camera online and active here. 9:22 left in the first face-off. To the right, or to the left of New Mexico goaltender. We'll see if we can get a number on him, Jimmy. Tough to see. I think it's number 30, but it could be 31. Number 19, Dormer with it. Dormer has it knocked off his stick. It's covered there by the New Mexico goaltender, and it looks like 30 to me, which would be Ryan Wallen from Ham Lake, Minnesota.
I think you're right. I think it's 30.
Rampage will win the draw and jump into the corner. Chased after there by Dormer. Over the right side, chipped out of the zone, kept in there nicely by the Rampage. There's an opportunity, threw it out front, and Freitas tried to get a stick on it, couldn't. Freitas, nice little move there, keeps the puck alive, and he'll chase after it in the corner. Freitas cycles it back down deep. Kinseth after it now, working with Freitas. Freitas with the backhand, he'll throw it back around for Kinseth. Kinseth chases after it, puts pressure on. Good forecheck here by the Rampage, keeping New Mexico bottled up in their zone. Kinseth takes a hit, keeps on playing. He's got Freitas going to the net. Freitas will help out as the puck gets tied up on the wall. And Kinseth will chase it in the corner. Kinseth up top to Blair. Blair back to Kinseth. Kinseth fires it on net. Sorry, that's Beveridge. Beveridge on the ice now. Beveridge battling in the corner. He'll lose it. And New Mexico able to clear the zone. No play or penalty there. Bennett now, neutral zone regroup for the Rampage. Up to number 17. That's Jack Moore. He'll dump it in. We'll get a whistle for offsides.
Not a lot of scoring chances generated, but good pressure by the Rampage to start this game. Tilted ice down toward the Ice Wolves net.
Beveridge will take the draw to the left of Wallen. And New Mexico will win it back. Chased after there by the Rampage though. And all the way down the ice, the puck comes, picked up there by Blair. Blair to Bennett. Bennett chips it off the wall, tried to find Banyan. Engel tried to get a stick on it. New Mexico back through the neutral zone all the way down. Icing is waved off as it tipped off the stick. And Bennett chases it. Rampage able to clear. And New Mexico will have to retrieve. Engel forechecking hard into the defensive zone of New Mexico. And he'll just fire it around the wall and out of his own. Good zone exit there for New Mexico. Shot on net. Mosier steers it aside. So that's the first shot Rampage have faced. First shot on net in the game.
Yeah, calmly handled by Mosier there.
Rampage have to regroup. New Mexico able to skate it through the neutral zone. Held up there nicely by Hertz. Good play there by Hertz. Schroeder picks up the loose change. And Schroeder skates it up the ice. Nice cross ice pass, tape to tape there. Right on Mason Root's stick. Root gets dragged down. And a penalty coming here as Root gets hauled down to the ice. And we'll see our first penalty of the game. With 16:56 left to go in the first period, New Mexico will go to the penalty box. It'll be a 2-minute for hooking, I'm assuming. Holding, they called it a holding penalty. And we'll see the first Rampage power play of the night, Jimmy.
Yeah, and I think a lot of that came from that big hit at the blue line by Hertz. We said that he sets a tone physically, and I think he did right there. And the Rampage have a chance here on the man advantage.
Chapman loses the draw, fired around the boards. New Mexico first to it, but up to Hertz. Hertz now will walk to the middle, passes it over to Schroeder. Schroeder gets set, left-handed shot on net, and it's a goal. It hit somebody out front. Looks like the goaltender Wallen got a piece of it, and it bounced up into the net. And right off the bat, Zach Hertz passes it over to Schroeder, and Schroeder buries it, and it's 1-0 Rampage.
Nice, great execution there by the Rampage. Win the face-off, get the puck from side to side, throw it on net with some traffic. I think it definitely was deflected and just over the glove hand of the Ice Wolves goaltender. And man, you couldn't ask for much of a better start if you're Rampage fans.
So Rampage will send the second line out, Gavin Dormer, along with Boone Kinseth and Jack Freitas. New Mexico wins the draw and dumps it down deep. They'll chase after it with numbers here. Rampage back in their D-zone coverage. New Mexico fires it up to the boards. Freitas chases after it. New Mexico throws it back down deep. In the corner now. Dormer gets some body on his man. New Mexico buzzing a little bit here. Throw it up top it goes. Shot on net, picked off there by Dormer. Dormer hurries, it's a 3-on-2. He gets it to Kinseth, can't quite connect on the backhand. And Kinseth will chase it into the corner. Kinseth backhands it over, thrown out front. Freitas was there, couldn't get a stick on it. Shot on net, tipped, and just goes wide as Jack Moore got a nice shot low. And it just trickles wide. New Mexico dumps it down deep now. Ethan Mosier will stop it behind his own net and gets it over to his defenseman White. White off the boards and out. New Mexico will have to regroup. They turn hard on the strong side, crosses the blue line, and knocked off the puck. Good hit there by number 17, Jack Moore. He gets some help from Beveridge to pick up the loose change. Beveridge throws it around the net to Banyan. Banyan battles on the corner, picked up there by New Mexico. Here comes New Mexico with an opportunity. Threw it out front. Nice stick there by Beveridge to block that shot. And Banyan out of the zone. Here he comes with Mason Root. Mason Root makes a move. Root gets hauled down again. No call this time on Root as Mason Root tried the same move. Fake to the outside, go to the inside. Got hauled down a second time, but no call. Off the boards, out of the zone. Picked up there by number 40, Blair. Blair, D-to-D to Bennett. Bennett struggles with it, loses it, and New Mexico gains possession. Thrown out front. Here's an opportunity and a big save there by Mosier on the turnover. And looked like number 8, Sudo, gets the shot, and Mosier, standing tall, smothers it, covers it, and we'll get a face-off to his left.
Great example of how little things make a big difference there. Bennett just kind of fumbled to clear, and it turned into a quick shot right in front of Mosier, who was ready. Johnny on the spot. Great save there.
Looks like we've got our main camera back thanks to our producer, Carson Noon-Owens. Johnny on the spot as always, keeping us on the air, live broadcast. So thanks, Carson. Back to the action here. New Mexico throws it in the zone. All the way around the boards it goes. It'll be picked up there by number 16, Jacob Colley. He gets bottled up by Hertz. Get some help there from Chapman. Shot on net just goes wide as Hertz let his man go. And number 16, Colley, found himself alone and probably would like to have that opportunity back. Chapman throws it down deep. Chased after there by number 16 for the Rampage. That's Bennett Eagle. Bennett Engel. Engel loses it. And New Mexico able to clear the zone. Here they come with some speed across the blue line and numbers. 2-on-1. Shot across off the skate. Just goes wide as Mosier had to reach for that one, and it just flew wide of his glove. And New Mexico, good opportunity on the odd man rush. One behind the net, picked up there by White. Nice move by White. Tries to chip it out of the zone, kept alive by New Mexico. At the blue line now, nice move, beats White. Here's another opportunity. New Mexico shot Mosier. Another big save. He holds the rebound. And some pushing and shoving after the whistle. But Ethan Mosier standing tall. Couple mistakes there by the Rampage. Couple opportunities for the Ice Wolves. And goaltender Ethan Mosier is there to keep it out of the net.
And Sean, I think you can really feel the intensity pick up, the speed of the game, the physicality. The Ice Wolves have really brought a little bit more here. I think they've woken up after giving up that goal on the power play, and they've tried to assert themselves here as we get late in the period.
Out-chancing the Rampage right now, even though the Rampage has a 1-0 lead in the game off the power play goal. New Mexico buzzing in the corner, gets some help from Dormer out front. Bennett will pick up the puck and nice pass up to Geramo. Geramo back to Bennett. Bennett will dump it in. Rampage will chase after it from there. It'll be 19 Dormer after it first. Dormer help from Geramo. Geramo keeps it alive on the half wall. And New Mexico able to throw it back behind their own net. Picked up there by Dormer. Dormer threw it out front. Nobody home. New Mexico blocks the pass. And the Rampage have to regroup. Number 40 now, Mason Blair back up the ice. Tipped into the zone. And Rampage will get a change. Beveridge on the ice now with Schroeder and Hertz on D. Beveridge will chase it. Initiates the forecheck. New Mexico able to make that first pass, and out of the zone they come. New Mexico now in the corner with it. Going out front, blocked there by Hertz. Good heads-up play by Hertz. And the puck thrown out front, nobody home. We picked up there on the weak side by Mason Root. Root loses it. New Mexico still buzzing here. Tried to throw it out front, couldn't quite connect. Geramo on his man, thrown out top to the point. Shot on net, bounces off some traffic in front. Good pass, or good block there by number 4, Zach Hertz.
Yeah, Hertz has had a really good period so far. Defensive positioning's been really good. He's played the body well, and on that one he deflected and blocked that shot from the point. He's been really, really solid.
Already shown his ability to rush the puck. He'll be the top defenseman for this Colorado Rampage squad. If he's not picked up before the deadline on the 31st of December by a junior team. Shot on net, blocked there. Root couldn't get it through.
Oh, that stung. That stung.
Mason Root with a powerful shot. As the New Mexico Ice Wolf player learned there, as he limps off to the bench. We get an icing here. A break in the action, a face-off to the left of goaltender Ethan Mosier. And I think you're right, Jimmy. The pace has really kind of shifted. New Mexico a little bit more on the offensive. Rampage on their heels a little bit.
Yeah, you could really feel it. You could really feel a concerted effort by the Ice Wolves to try to pick it up a little bit here after they got down by one.
Chapman, Dramo, and Sanchez, Mariama on the ice. In the corner now. Chapman battles for it. Gets tied up. Gets some help there from number 40, Mason Blair. Chapman and Blair whacking at it. Engel now. Engel throws it up the boards. Bennett Engel gets it out. So Mariama taking the shift off, letting Engel step in. Forecheck pressure provided by the Rampage in their offensive zone. There's an opportunity for the Rampage. Shot on net. Save made. Rebound. Just goes wide. So Engel with an opportunity skating into the slot. Good save by goaltender Ryan Wallen from Ham Lake, Minnesota. Rampage trying to throw it back in the zone. New Mexico will pick it up at the blue line and dump it in. Mosier will play it behind his own net. Goes to the weak side with it for Bennett. Bennett to Banyan. Banyan loses it. Here's an opportunity. Shot on net. Mosier with the save. Rebound. Good job by Mosier to get his right pad over. New Mexico keeps it alive from the point now. Shot Mosier. Left pad and stick save. Steers it to the left corner. And the battle there ensues. Dormer, Bennett, along with two New Mexico Wolves. New Mexico keeping alive. Bennett now will just flip it up in the air off the netting in the ceiling. And so once again, another big turnover in the defensive zone. And Ethan Mosier standing tall. Good save.
Yeah, really good pressure by the Ice Wolves there. A couple good chances and a rebound that Mosier and also Mason Blair did a good job of helping him, supporting him on that play where the puck rolled across the crease.
Dormer wins the draw. Hurts with it. Hurts passes it up the ice to Mariama Sanchez. Sanchez to Geramo. Geramo tried to get it back to Dormer. New Mexico now with it out of the zone. Here they come. Pass to the middle of the ice through the neutral zone. Schroeder holds up his man. Hurts will chase after it. Hurts to Geramo. A little bit of a miscue there. It ended up on Geramo's stick. And we're going to get a penalty here on the Ice Wolves as Mosier will skate to the bench. And a late hit there after the whistle. Some pushing and shoving. And this will be the test for the Rampage. They're playing against a 20 and under team. A lot of these kids are older, Jimmy. 19, 20-year-old players going up against 17 and 18-year-olds. And the pushing and the shoving, these kids coming in wearing half shields. Of course, if you're 18 years old, you can shed the cage and put a half shield on your face. So a lot of these players with half shields on, and this will be the physical side of the game. Will the Rampage be able to control their emotions and keep this clean?
Yeah, for sure. And I also think there's got to be something there between a U18 team and a junior team, psychologically both ways, right?
Absolutely.
The U18 team is going to come and try to bring the energy, and but the Ice Wolves have to be sending a message they're not going to be pushed around, and I think we've seen that the second part of this period, and I like how the Rampage have responded as well. Like they don't look out of their element. They've had some defensive zone turnovers, but they've managed it. Mosier's kept them in it, and here we go on a power play again.
It'll be the second line: Gavin Dormer, Boone Kinseth, and Jack Freitas, along with Hurts and Schroeder at D. As the referees get the penalties sorted out here, it'll be 5-on-4, so a chance to see the second line power play unit on the ice. With 10:22 left to go here in the first period, I want to thank the World Sports Broadcasting Network getting us up and going again this season. Nice to have a exciting home opener to provide those guys back in Canada. Out of the zone it comes. Rampage will have to chase it down. Mosier will stop it for Hurts. He'll stop. Pressured there by New Mexico, and here comes Hurts. Up the ice now with some room. Over to Schroeder. Well, that's Dormer. Dormer stops with it. Gets some help there from Kinseth. Kinseth with it. Kinseth up top to Hurts. Hurts all the way back into the corner. Dormer couldn't handle it. Up the ice for Kinseth. He'll cycle it back down to Dormer. Dormer, Kinseth back to Hurts. Hurts will slap it back in the corner. Freitas will chase after it. Freitas in the corner now. Get some help from Kinseth. Kinseth and Freitas. Freitas walks out of the corner. Freitas with the opportunity. Nice pass over to Schroeder, shot and a save. So good vision there by Jack Freitas. We saw the weak side D stepping down from his position. Found a nice tape-to-tape pass. Good save there by Wallen.
Yeah, and you can see an adjustment made, at least in this power play, by the Ice Wolves. Much more aggressive penalty kill, going after the puck, trying to put pressure on. I think the last time they let the face-off happen, they pass goal, and I think they're trying to change it up here and be a little bit more aggressive. Good face-off win for the Ice Wolves there.
77, Jack Beveridge wins that draw. He's on the ice with number 16 for the Rampage, Bennett Engel. And up top now for Moore. Moore over to White. White shot on net. Smothered there by Wallen. And we'll get a face-off.
Yeah, it was a great keep to hold the zone there at the top by the Rampage, and then swing it across, get a pretty good look from the left side.
Banyan will take this draw, wins it back, and over it goes to White. White down to Beveridge. Beveridge gets tied up on the wall, gets some help there from two other of his teammates. Mexico doing a good job of killing time off the clock here. Rampage will come out of it. In the corner, big hit laid on there by the Ice Wolves. They will gain possession of the puck and clear it all the way down. Mosier will stop it and then play it up for Trent White. White, nice job. Get his head turned north. Nice pass up the ice. Finds Engel, but Engel gets it knocked off his stick. We got a high stick and we'll get a face-off. Rampage will change it up and we'll see the top unit back on the ice. Number 40, Mason Blair at D, along with number 18, Brady Bennett. It'll be Chapman taking the draw. And number 2, Mason Root. So switching up the lines a little bit here is head coach Brett Clark. Root, shot on net. Save made. Puck goes in the corner. Picked up there by Dramo. Dramo throwing out front. Save made. Behind the net now. Knocked to the ice is Root. Back down deep. Shot on net. Save made. That was a great shot by Dramo. Clean look. And Wallen makes the easy save. Another shot on net. That one is blocked. Kept alive by Bennett. So some pressure on the power play here by the Rampage. 5-on-4 man advantage. They're now 5-on-5 as the penalty expires. And we're back to full strength. Mason Root. Nice pass by Root. On to Dramo. Dramo. He gets it knocked off his stick. New Mexico will dump it down deep. Stopped by Mosier. And he'll play it behind his net. Good play by Mosier. A little more time and space. Here's an opportunity though by the good play there by number 40. Mason Blair. Good shot block. Another shot Mosier. Easy save. Steers it to the corner. Bennett after his man. New Mexico buzzing in the corner now with it. Keeping alive behind the net it goes. Picked up there by Blair. Blair tried to get up to the half wall. Kept in. Shot just goes wide. Brady Bennett behind the net for the Rampage. Bennett on his backhand throws it up the wall. New Mexico pinches down. Rampage able to collect it though, and Chapman skates out of his zone with it, chips it past the D, and he'll go for a change. Wholesale change for the Rampage, and that will be an icing. We'll get a face-off back down the ice to the right of Ethan Mosier.
Oh, another good shift for Mason Blair. Good block shot. Good defensive positioning. It's got to take some guts to get in front of a shot from the blue dot there, from the red dot in the face-off circle, and he stood his ground.
Dormer will take the draw. Gavin Dormer, number 19. He's out there with Pinto Sanchez, Mariama, and Dean Kinseth. Up in the middle. Steered aside by Schroeder, and Kinseth clears it. Mariama throws it to the middle of the ice, can't quite connect. And New Mexico able to pick it up. Turnover there. Kinseth on his stick. He comes across the blue line with it, makes a move. Shot on net, just goes wide. He's going glove side there and just missed the top of the net. Hurts now. Hurts shot on it. It gets blocked, and out of the zone comes New Mexico. Across the red line. Nice pass cross ice. Hurts one-on-one now. Shot save made by the face mask of Ethan Mosier. Hurts picks it up and fires it all the way down the ice for an icing. So again, Ethan Mosier this time making the save with this face mask.
Yeah, right off the bean. Good job hanging in there. Good transition there by the Ice Wolves to turn what almost was a goal on a turnover in the neutral zone for the Rampage into a good offensive chance and 6:36 left. This game's tight.
Beveridge wins the draw, takes a cross check to the face. As we start seeing some of that junior hockey mentality after the face-off, a little cross check to the face when the ref's not looking. No call. Those will be the things the Ice Wolves will try to start to intimidate a little bit, show that physicality. Again, these kids are a couple years older, most of them, stronger, and physical part of hockey is certainly going to be on the table this weekend.
Yeah, and as you know well, Sean, between 18 to 22, that age difference is longer than the year, right? Kids mature, they get stronger, they get bigger, and those differences show up in situations like this.
Some of the players for New Mexico 2004 birth years. We've got 2007 birth years on the Rampage squad, so good 3 years separation is quite a bit. Here comes New Mexico. Shot on net, save made by Moser. Tried to tuck it on the far side. Moser gets across, keeps it out. New Mexico buzzing now. Up top, cross, shot blocked. Good job there by Freitas to get a stick on it. New Mexico now behind the net with it. Chased after by Beveridge. Shot on net. Oh, there's a nice pass. Looking for a fake shot, was a pass. Tried to hit number 16, Jacob Colley, who's got the couple of good opportunities for New Mexico in this one.
It's a nice play by Bennett to get his stick there and deflect that pass. Ooh, and just missed the top shelf there.
Drama with an opportunity, just missed the net. New Mexico regroups and skates it through the neutral zone. Across the blue line, good job by Chapman to step up on his man, Schroeder. Faces in the corner, takes a hit to make a play, and able to knock his man from the puck, get some help from Chapman, and chipped out of the zone on Zach Hertz's stick. Hertz backhand chip up in the air for Dramo. Dramo able to get there first. We get an icing and a face-off all the way back in the Rampage D zone to the right. Number 88, Ethan Mosier. So stick around between periods. We will have the head coach of the Colorado Rampage, Brett Clark, join us in the booth. It'll be good to talk to him about the upcoming season, what to look for out of this Rampage squad. They're missing Brendan Steidehar, who is up in Fairbanks, Alaska. Possibility of him making that North American League team. Certainly be a missing piece for this squad, but a great opportunity for him. We wish him all the best of luck.
Yeah, absolutely. I remember him from last year too. Big, strong, fast, really skilled. I'm not surprised he's got the opportunity he's getting.
He's got an NHL shot at a young age. Kid can release it, so no doubt he'll be putting some points up. Hopefully he gets some good preseason games under his belt. Does well. Rampage with it now behind their own net. Moore, he'll turn. Good play by Moore. Creates some time and space for himself. Fires it around for Root. Root takes a hit, and New Mexico fires it on net, and it'll be Root pushing back on number 17, Callahan Butler from Phoenix, Arizona, and the two of them will go to the box. John to each other a little bit as they go sit for 2 minutes and feel shame.
Yeah, I think Callahan Butler got 3 or 4 hits in there just in that trip down the ice, and not surprised both guys are going to go cool off for a couple minutes.
Root's been taking a few hits tonight already. Drew a penalty that led to the Rampage first goal. Dormer will take the draw to the left of Ethan Mosier. Dormer wins it clean. White chases after it, goes down the boards, and out it goes. Chased down after by Kinseth. And good job there. Rampage able to control in the corner. Physical play continues by the Ice Wolves. Knocked to the ice there, and here they come through the neutral zone. Moore will have to pick it up. Moore chips it off the boards. Turnover there. Here's a 2-on-1 opportunity. Pass across. Big save by Ethan Mosier with the left pad, and that's his best save of the game. And we're going to get a penalty as number 9 for the Ice Wolves. That was Carson Cotelaire. He ends up grabbing Mosier's stick, so we're going to get a 2-minute interference as well. So a heck of a save by number 88 Mosier. He came across with that left pad, and that was in the back of the net as far as I'm concerned, and he got his pad on that, Jimmy. Wow.
Yeah, the movement from right to left there, and to stick his toe out and get in the way of that, and then also to hold his ground and keep his composure when his stick got grabbed. You see why Mosier is being talked about as somebody who may have a really bright future. Great play there. And he's had a super solid first period.
Yeah, he's one of the top 07 goaltenders in the state of Colorado. Keep your eye on Mosier. And the Rampage will go back on the power play. Sanchez Mariano loses the draw. New Mexico will control here. It's a penalty on. They called it on Mosier.
Oh my goodness!
They called Mosier for the interference. I thought they called it on the Ice Wolves for grabbing his stick, but here comes the Ice Wolves. Another shot saved made by Mosier, as now he's going to have to fend off a 5-on-4. So not paying attention up here in the booth, and it's the Ice Wolves on their first power play, and Mosier coming up big. First save of the first power play here.
Wow,
tremendous controls.
Tremendous save from that shot right in the slot.
On the top of the circle, shot tipped there by number 40. Mason Blair off his stick and right up to the netting in front of the booth here.
I've been impressed with Blair. Blair's been good positionally. He's made some tough physical plays. Deflected that shot. He's blocked another shot. He's had a really solid start.
Chapman will take the draw. He'll win it back to Blair. Blair tries to eat it on the boards, gets knocked down. New Mexico controls. Back up top to the point. New Mexico. D-to-D pass. Cross ice play. There's a shot. Mosier coming across from the left to right this time, and he'll smother that one. So again, a great cross ice play forces Mosier to go from post to post, and he keeps his holes shut and makes the save.
Yeah, Zach Wentworth has to be thinking he got robbed there. Great shot inside the face-off circle. A really good pass right on the tape, and Mosier says no.
Face off to the right of Mosier. Chapman again wins it back. Not cleanly though. New Mexico is able to control. Up top it comes. Walks in the middle of the ice. Pass across. Steps to the circle. Shot. Mosier saved. No rebound with the player right in front of him. So Mosier again standing tall, doing his job, killing off this penalty.
Yeah, that had to be a clean save because Ethan Coleman for the Ice Wolves was right on the doorstep, ready to tap that one in. Mosier's seeing the puck really well right now.
Chapman will take the draw again. Banyan, Schroeder, Hertz for the Rampage. Just over a minute left on this man advantage. Up top, New Mexico passes it across. Here's a shot on net, blocked there by Hertz. Good job by Zach Hertz staying in the shooting lane. 2-on-1 there, good job. Pressuring and out of the zone it comes. Banyan tries to get a stick on it. It'll be a foot race. And New Mexico will get to it first, but Banyan will cause a little bit of problems with it. Shave a few more seconds off the clock. Good effort there by Banyan.
Finally, the Rampage get the puck out.
And once again, Banyan did a great job on that forecheck pressure. Probably shaved a good 10 seconds off that clock just by staying active in the zone. Here comes New Mexico now, all the way around Mosier. Looking around, he's going to make a full circle, drops it off at the point. Walks towards the net, down to the half wall, back up top. Shot on net, was blocked there by number 77 for the Rampage, Jack Beveridge. New Mexico maintains control, throws it back up top. 10 seconds left on the man advantage. New Mexico trying to find some open lanes. Get a new player on the ice. Great block there by 77 Kinseth. And out of the zone it comes. Rampage out of the box. And Engel gets a stick on it. We're back to 5-on-5. So a good kill led by number 88, Ethan Mosier.
Really good kill for the Rampage. Mosier made some really nice plays and has kept this a 1-goal game.
3-on-2. Here's a nice pass across. Tried to find Geronimo. Maybe 1 too many passes. Good 3-on-2 odd man rush for the Rampage. Here comes New Mexico the other way. Moore 1-on-1. Great job. Takes his man out of the play. Gets some help from his forward. Number 16 Engel. And Geronimo on the half wall. And here comes New Mexico. They'll lose it. And here comes Engel up to Kinseth. Kinseth couldn't quite get a stick on it. He'll try to get a shot on net. Save made and covered by Wallen. We'll get a face off to his right with 57.6 seconds left to go in the first period.
Really nice feathered pass there to get to Kinseth and give him a chance on the left wing to come down and get a shot and set up this face-off.
You almost like to see Engel on that rush get that shot. He tried for the cross ice pass over to Geronimo, but he gets that shot. He could make that low, nice pad pass. He could have went tape to tape just off the pad. Could see a 2-0 game. He'll have to look at that one on the video, see how much room he had. Maybe one too many passes there, but a good odd man rush and a good opportunity for the Rampage.
Yeah, the unselfishness is nice to see. It was just a little bit out of reach for Geronimo.
Rampage win the job, but they have to chase back in the neutral zone. Bennett throws it back up the ice. New Mexico controls at their red line. They'll chip it in. And chased after there by Bennett. Bennett Throws it up the wall. Kinseth with it. Kinseth will skate it out of the zone. Boom Kinseth. Throws it down deep. And it'll be chased after there by number 9, Freitas. Freitas in the forecheck. Can't quite get to it. Mexico, good zone exit there. And here they come across the blue line. Pass across, shot on net. Mosier standing tall, makes the save. Controls the rebound. Bennett flips it up into the netting, and we'll get a face-off to the right of Mosier. So again, Mosier standing up there. We didn't see him go down on his knees. That's a sign of a confident goaltender. He's staying on his feet. He's tracking the puck. He took that one up high in the chest, maintained position, controlled the rebound. Seeing a lot of good things out of the youngster tonight.
Yeah, and that was a tougher save than it looked. There was a kind of a screen. His own teammate was kind of in the way of that shot, and Mosier handled it without any issue.
Rampage playing face-off, fires it around the boards. Mariano chasing after it. New Mexico able to regroup in their own defensive zone. They've got to go all the way back down deep though. And the Rampage, good pressure. Drama will keep it alive. And the Rampage, for a second, had possession. New Mexico regains it. 1 second left, and that'll do it for the first period. And after one, it's the Rampage with a power play goal early. And that's all. It's been Ethan Mosier standing tall, making some big-time saves. We'll have to remember that 2-on-1, and hoping we got a nice replay from our end zone camera on that one. That's going to be a replay save. And that'll do it for the first. Teams will skate into the locker rooms, get a break. We'll get a Zamboni ice resurface, and hopefully we get head coach Brett Clark up here in the booth. We'll take a break on the World Sports Broadcasting Network and Rampage TV. Thanks for joining us.
Ironman Industries stands for quality and precision in steel manufacturing. Specializing in quality of our work, we're committed to our customers. Build the future with us at ironmanindustries.com. At Ironman Industries, we forge the foundation of excellence in steel manufacturing. Our dedication to quality and precision sets the industry standard, delivering unmatched innovation that powers progress and builds tomorrow's world. We don't just produce steel, we craft a legacy of strength. With every cut, weld, and bend, our commitment to our customers shines through. Choose the steel partner that never compromises on quality. Visit us at ironmanindustries.com.
Fed up with the fluffy and cookie cutter mental game advice? You're not alone. My best-selling book, Mindset First, is your guide to discover a reliable and repeatable way to dominate the mental game. You don't need to suffer from performance anxiety, overthinking, and confidence issues. In this concise and practical book, you'll learn how I coach professional athletes to get dialed in and day out. You'll see real-life examples of how athletes train their mind to consistently get in the zone. And the bottom line, you'll have the principles and the strategies to break free from the weight of results, play with confidence, and perform when it matters most.
At Ironman Industries, we forge the foundation of excellence in steel manufacturing. Our dedication to quality and precision sets the industry standard, delivering unmatched innovation that powers progress and builds tomorrow's world. We don't just produce steel, we craft a legacy of strength. With every cut, weld, and bend, our commitment to our customers shines through. Choose the steel partner that never compromises on quality. Visit us at ironmanindustries.com.
Dr. Cassie Preston. My job as a mental performance coach is to help elite athletes just like you to consistently perform at your capabilities. But in order to do that, you need to reliably get in the zone. The problem is, like most athletes, you spend too much time in your own head, worrying, overthinking, and are doubting yourself. This can be frustrating and discouraging because you've put in all this work to develop your physical abilities. Your mindset is causing you to underperform. Now, I understand that working on your mindset can be difficult and confusing. There's so much cliche advice out there like, don't worry about it and just be positive, which might be the mental states you want to achieve, but it's not the how-to. In fact, this fluffy cookie cutter advice often makes things worse. Instead, what you need to do is challenge the status quo and think differently about success and failure. That's why I wrote the best-selling book, Mindset First, to provide athletes like you a repeat and reliable way to win the mental game. I share the concise and practical strategies I use to help professional athletes be at their best day in and day out. This book will help you break free from the weight of results so you can stop spending so much time in your own head and start playing with confidence so you can perform when it matters most. And most importantly, I promise you this, by reading this book and working on your mental game, you're going to have a heck of a lot more fun along the way.
Welcome back to Rampage TV. And if it wasn't the start of the season with glitches, I don't know if we could call it the start of the season. We had a little bit of issues with the Zamboni. The Zamboni was able to get back in the garage and get fixed, and they were able to get the ice made. So we're waiting for the teams to come back out. And while we're waiting, I want to give a shout out to our platinum sponsor of the 12th annual golf fundraiser, which happened at King's Deer last month, a great event. I Love Vacations, a platinum sponsor. I want to thank I Love Vacations for supporting Rampage Hockey, and their platinum sponsorship for the 12th annual golf tournament goes to a great cause. So thanks again, I Love Vacations. We'll mention you again later in this broadcast. So we didn't get the head coach, Brett Clark, over here. He was a little bit busy with his team and then dealing with the rink maintenance issues. He's heading over to the bench right now as the players step outside the locker rooms, and we'll get the referees back out here and get ready to go. But a good first period. It started off, Rampage seemed a little bit in control before New Mexico turned it up a notch. He took a penalty against Mason Root. Rampage buried the first goal, power play goal, and then from there, Jimmy, it was pretty much all New Mexico offensively. Rampage with a couple chances. New Mexico doing a good job, and Ethan Mosier, the story of the game so far, in net for the Colorado Rampage, making some big-time saves, including a 2-on-1 that he came from the right to the left. It was simply impressive.
Yeah, I think you're right. Spot on all those things. We had some technical difficulties up here in the booth with cameras and that kind of issue. Then we had a Zamboni issue. The best thing so far has been the play. Both from Rampage scoring early on a power play to Ethan Mosier. But I definitely, we were talking about it off air, I definitely think that the Ice Wolves coaches made a point of reminding their players that they were in a real game and that they were here for business. And the longer that period went, the more they asserted themselves physically, the better scoring chances they had. And the Rampage have really leaned on Ethan Mosier to maintain this 1-goal lead, and I'm really excited to see how this second period unravels. And I know my background has always been in basketball and football, and as a basketball coach, we talk to our team about winning the first 3 minutes of each half, coming out strong and kind of setting the tone. And I know there's 3 periods in hockey, and I'm always interested to see what team brings extra juice to start the period.
Teams take the ice right now. Let's talk about junior hockey a little bit. So we have the New Mexico Ice Wolves, NA3, Tier 3 hockey, sanctioned by USA Hockey. They play in the NA3 Southern Division. And last year, won the regular season championship in the Southern Division. They lost in the division finals to El Paso. A pretty good hockey team coming in, and the difference between junior hockey and midget AAA is simply the age. 18U, so kids are 17 and 18 years old, playing in the Tier 1 Elite League for the Rampage, the highest and most prestigious Tier 1 league in the country for AAA high-end players. And so they'll play their games nationally, where New Mexico will play in their division, and they'll go to a couple showcase events where they'll play some teams in the NA3 around the league. But for the most part, difference in age. Skill-wise, most of these players off the Rampage could go make a Tier 3 junior team and play at this level. And some of these players in the NA3 team for New Mexico, they're simply looking for an opportunity to make the jump to Tier 2 hockey in the North American Hockey League, which they have a feeder program, the New Mexico Ice Wolves, in the Tier 2 North American League. So basically these guys go recruit 40 kids from around the country, Jimmy. They've got 2 teams, a high-end team, a lower-end team, and that's the difference.
Yeah, it's been awesome for me to learn more about junior hockey, AAA hockey. You know, in the basketball world, it's a little bit different. There are high-level club teams and some prep school kind of teams that play national schedules, but it's just not quite the same organizationally as it is in hockey, and it's super fun for me to learn about it.
Back to the action here. New Mexico wins the opening draw. Second period is underway. Rampage jam it back up the boards. New Mexico has to retrieve. Here they come, back in their own defensive zone. They'll go D-to-D behind their own net. And Rampage applying some forecheck pressure. New Mexico able to get it out to the red line at the very least before Hertz picks it off there. Pressure applied to Hertz. New Mexico is able to dump it down deep and forecheck after it. Hertz chasing after it there. And he'll fire it around the boards. That was Schroeder, not Hertz. Earlier in that play, Schroeder now with it. Up the ice to Chapman. Nice play by Chapman. Over to Yarmo. I apologize to Clayton. 2 years, Jimmy, we've gotten his name wrong. So Clayton Yarmo, sorry about that. New Mexico with the puck now. Rampage will get a change. Shot on net. Blocked there by Trent White. Up into the netting, and we'll get a face-off to the left of Mosier. Mosier sporting the new pads this year, the all-blue goalie leg pads, looking pretty sharp with the new uniforms that the Rampage unveiled. I like the look this year.
Yeah, I like the new threads as well. Something happened to Callahan Butler right off the face-off there. He went to the bench really slow, and we'll have to keep an eye and see if he comes back for the Ice Wolves as this period goes forward.
New Mexico will chase out after it. Rampage forecheck. Inside can't quite get to his man, and it's picked up there in the neutral zone. Freitas dumps it down deep. Goaltender for New Mexico will stop it. Wallen leaves it. And New Mexico trying to break it out. Good forecheck pressure applied. Freitas up the ice to the point to White. Back to Freitas. Freitas now throws it across. Nobody home. They'll be chased after there by Kinsett. And New Mexico will clear it. No icing. Trent White will chase back to retrieve it. Freitas sets up high in the neutral zone. Fired up to Freitas. Intercepted. Freitas able to get a stick on it and keep it alive. Nice job by Freitas to keep that puck in the zone. Chased after there by number 16 for the Rampage. Engel. Turnover. Shot just goes high. Nice play there by Trent White as he stepped in from his point. Fired one over the net. New Mexico slaps it down deep alongside of the blue line, and we'll get an offsides and a face-off in the neutral zone.
Yeah, really good play by Freitas to keep it in, and then White with a great pilfer, and then a rising wrister that just missed the top part of the net.
Number 77 for the Rampage, Jack Beveridge will step in to take this draw. Jack Banyan to his left. And number 16, Bennett Engel to his right. Chased after there by defenseman number 40, Mason Blair. Blair up the wall. Gets it to Beveridge. Can't quite connect though, and New Mexico will turn and dump it back down deep. Beveridge first one to the puck. And out of the zone, Rampage come. Here they come across the blue line. Shot on net, glove down there. That's number 16, Bennett Engel with the shot. And Ryan Wallen makes the easy glove save. He'll hang on to it. We'll get a face off to his right. Rampage get a change, and it'll be 96 Yarmo along with Mason Root, number 2 on the right side. And it'll be number 15, Blake Chapman, stepping in to take the draw. Won by New Mexico. Behind their own net, up the ice, and out of the zone it comes. Mason Root back checks, picks it up, back to Schroeder. And Yarmo throws it in. Mason Root will chase after it. Get some help from Chapman. Chapman picks it up, throws it in front, tried to get it on his Root's stick. Root couldn't quite handle it, as it just wasn't quite to his tape. And here comes New Mexico the other direction. Passes over, shot, Mosier, easy save. Steers it back behind the net. And cleared out by the Rampage in the neutral zone it comes. Root tried to get it on his stick, offsides there. Schroeder skated across the blue line, and the Rampage will get a change. Sanchez Mariama on the ice.
Root got tangled up there, and good effort to try to get back on sides, but it's kind of slippery, I think. The new ice is taking a toll.
Yeah. Fresh ice is slippery. Slippery when wet. New Mexico through the neutral zone. This drop pass will get it deep and start chasing after it on their forecheck. White pulls up. New Mexico controls, throws it on net, over the net, and around the corner, kept alive by New Mexico. Cycles it down deep. White fires it around the boards. New Mexico shot on net. Mosier with the save, and he'll try to cover it. Stays alive. Another shot. Mosier on his knees. He'll finally find it, cover it, and they're going to face off to his left. So Mosier doing a good job tracking that puck and covering the loose change.
Yeah, good job being composed there. He reached for it the first time on the side of the net, couldn't quite fork it, and it came out, popped up. He kept his chest down, kept his head up, and was able to find it and glove it.
Mason Blair, Brady Bennett on the ice for the Rampage at D. Number 19, Gavin Dormer loses the draw. But Bennett will control in the corner. He'll try to freeze it up against the boards, pressure, and throws it up the wall. Intercepted by New Mexico, but Rampage able to get to it. Here they come now. We're going to get a penalty behind the play. As Gavin Dormer was skating through the neutral zone, we're going to get a high stick behind the play and a penalty coming up against number 12, Boone Kinset. So we will see the New Mexico Ice Wolves' second power play of the night with 16:14 left to go here in the second period.
Yeah, their first power play toward the end of that first period generated some really good scoring chances, and well, it'll be interesting to see what the Rampage do defensively here.
Rampage win the draw, unable to clear though. New Mexico controls up top of the blue line. D-to-D pass. Back down to the half wall. Back up top. Shot on net. And Mosier flashes his glove, makes the save. And we'll get a face off.
Oh, that was a really good shot. Number 5, Jack Arnold from the point, labeled that in the lower corner and right over the pad. Mosier was there with the glove.
Face off to his left. He saw it all the way. And able to make the catch. New Mexico on the draw. They'll win again. Back up top. Patience up top. Fires it back down low. New Mexico setting up in a box +1 formation. Looks like a set of dice. Back across. Shot on net. Block just goes wide. As number 19 Dormer got a piece of that. Back up top. And again, setting up in this box formation, looking for that guy standing in the mid slot. D-to-D, cross ice pass. Another cross ice play. As New Mexico trying to get Mosier to move from left to right, right to left. Unable to get a shot off. They maintain possession. Behind the net. Passed up top to the point. Left side back to the half wall. Collected there and turned back to the point. New Mexico, good job maintaining possession here. Here's a cross ice pass in the middle. Nice low shot. Gets tipped in front. Mosier covers the loose change. Some pushing and shoving in front. Mosier with a little stick check to the skates, and we'll get a face off. And that's where we're going to see the physical side of the game kick in a little bit of intimidation. No penalties, and we'll get a face off.
Yeah, the Ice Wolves have done a really good job on their power play. They haven't scored yet, but man, they've possessed the puck. They've made good passes. They've put some pressure on. That one could have trickled, and Mosier was able to keep the pads together and keep it out.
Off the draw once again. New Mexico controls. Rampage need to work on their face-offs here. Cross ice pass, shot on net. Mosier save, rebound in front. Mosier gets back down and covers it. So great job by Mosier. Again, makes the initial save, collects himself, gets back down into position, covers the puck. More pushing and shoving after the whistle. This time Freitas involved. Big 6'4" Jack Freitas from Aspen, Colorado. Playing in his third year with the Rampage. And they're going to send Freitas to the box. So Freitas wondering, well, what did I do? And that'll even it up and end the power play opportunity for the Colorado Rampage.
Is this going to be a 5-on-3?
Oh, my bad. Rampage, yeah, we're back to 5-on-3. It's getting late, Jimmy, and my head isn't quite working as well. New Mexico was on the power play. Now it's a 5-on-3, so great opportunity here. Good job by the Rampage to get in the middle of that passing lane. New Mexico back up top again, staying in that box +1 formation. Cross ice pass, looking for the quick one-timer. Shot and a goal. So good puck movement, 5-on-3, and it's in the back of the net. You give a team that much time, that much possession, that much ability to move the puck, it's going to cost you eventually.
Yeah,
and it did.
From the time that power play started, when it was 5-on-4, till they scored right there on the 5-on-3, the puck never left their offensive zone. The Ice Wolves were able to keep it. They were able to cycle it. They were able to shoot it. And, 5-on-3, just a walk-in with a screen and rebound opportunity there, and they made no mistake.
I'm not sure what the call was on Freitas. Certainly tough to take a penalty on a 5-on-3, and it cost the Rampage there. So back to a one-to-one hockey game. Rampage have got to clear off the next minute and 20-some seconds on this penalty. Mariyama fires it on net. It'll be covered there by New Mexico goaltender Ryan Warren. More pushing and shoving here. And that'll be it for number 19. Dante
Hunziker, yeah.
Hunziker with an extra shove to the face on Sanchez Mariyama. Good job by Kento to not react.
Yeah, and I think both those two penalties, the Rampage penalty on, who was it on her? No. Freitas. I think Freitas and Hunziker both doing the same thing, protecting their goaltender, but maybe carrying it on just a little too long. And the referees have decided they want to assert some control here. I think maybe that's not a bad idea.
Yep, just getting rid of the extracurricular after the whistles. Nice job by the referees in this one. It'll be 4-on-4 for about a minute and 17 seconds, and then the Rampage will get a power play. So back to even strength hockey, but 4-on-4 even strength. Shot on that blocked. Good job by New Mexico to get in that shooting lane. Rampage control here. Mason Root on the front right along the wall. And New Mexico unable to come away with it. Here comes the Rampage now, number 17. That's Jack Moore up the ice to Kinseth. Kinseth loses it. Here comes New Mexico the other way. 2-on-1 if they hurry. Mason Root on the back check. Nice job by Mason Root to cover his man. And a good back check effort by all four guys on the Rampage. Come back and squash that rush. Root now with it. He'll lose it. New Mexico will fire it up the ice all the way down. We'll get an icing here as we're still 4-on-4 with, it's like 29 seconds left to go in the Rampage penalty.
Yeah, Mason Root really got on his horse to catch up and take away an easy scoring chance on that 2-on-1. Really good effort by him.
Those are the little things you like to see out of your players. That back check effort, that means a lot. That shows a lot out of a player. He's willing to go the extra mile, skate full speed, all the way down to the goal line. And he did a good job tying his player up. He just wasn't skating next to him. Shot on net, blocked out front. Beveridge was there, tied up by the defenseman, number 3, Evan Scholl for New Mexico. Up top now, Rampage control. Jono. Playing some back and forth with Bennett, and here comes New Mexico the other way. Shot on net, glove down by Mosier. Makes it look easy. They'll drop the puck and reset. We'll get a face-off. 1 second left to go in the Rampage penalty, so they'll get a power play for the next 43 seconds. And a good opportunity here. They got a guy coming out of the box, so you got to win this draw. If you're New Mexico, you've got to be that weak side D. You got to be watching. Rampage able to win this draw. They could spring a breakaway here if they're methodical about it. We'll see if they can win this draw and recognize that they do. And they wait, and there it is. There's the long pass, and it was blocked by New Mexico. Zengel stepped out onto the ice. They were looking for that play, unable to connect.
Yeah, good call by you, Sean. That was the idea. Just couldn't quite get it, couldn't quite connect, and good hands by the Ice Wolves.
Executed nicely on the face-off. Just couldn't quite get it up the ice. New Mexico now. Down a man. They try to ice it. Bounces off of the body of Blair, and here comes the Rampage. Across the blue line, Beveridge now. Beveridge pulls up. He'll try to set up. Cross-ice pass. Blocked. He'll pick up the loose change. Another turnover. And New Mexico the other way with it. As that'll pretty much do it for the Rampage man advantage. And New Mexico back to 5-on-5. We're back to 5-on-5. Full strength, both teams. 12 minutes left to go and some change in the second period.
Yeah, I think the momentum's turned a little bit. The Ice Wolves are buzzing. Good plays here.
You can see a little more confidence, a little more energy. Rampage a little bit back on their heels. And you just got to wonder, is that the physical nature of the game? Just a little bit, making a little bit too quick of a pass. Not taking advantage of the time and space. Nice move there. Gets knocked to the ice. That was number 16 for the Rampage Engel. Got knocked down. And New Mexico doing a good job bottling the Rampage up in their own zone. Wirtz will rip it around the boards. Rampage able to clear to the neutral zone, picked up there by the Ice Wolves. They'll turn quickly and head back into the zone. Dropped it off the blue line. Here's an opportunity. High slot shot blocked in front. Good block there by Chapman. Mexico maintains possession. Throws it back down deep in the corner. Chapman after it. Chapman with it now. Chapman skates it out of the zone. Another turnover in the neutral zone. Mexico controls. They'll throw it back deep and Hurts tried to ice it. Picked up again by New Mexico. They'll throw it back down deep. So a lot of pressure here by the Ice Wolves. Rampage struggling to get possession and get it out of the zone.
Yeah, not much flow right now.
Here's an opportunity. Shot. One-timer. Big save by Mosier. Keeping this score tied right now. As the Ice Wolves now really buzzing. Shot blocked by number 96, Yormal. And Rampage will get a change. Coach Clark not happy on the bench right now.
Whew. Right now it's deep breath time if you're the Rampage. That was a really good save on a good scoring chance. Mosier is keeping him in this thing like he has the whole night.
10:39 left to go. Mexico starting to flex their muscles a little bit. Trent White backhands it out of the zone. Here's an opportunity now for Yarmo. Here he comes. Passes across, nobody home. 4 guys back for New Mexico. Just had a wall in front of Yarmo. And here comes an opportunity. Nice play there by Trent White as he blocked the pass. Here's a wraparound attempt. Mosier had the post. And once again, New Mexico with some scoring chances. Shot from the point, blocked in front by 77, Beveridge. And out of the zone, Rampage able to get it. New Mexico regroups in the neutral zone. Dumps it back down deep. Chased after there by Trent White. White throws it around the boards. A little bit of sloppy play here by the Rampage as they're just throwing pucks. And a little bit of a panic. Mexico maintaining possession. Back up top. Shot on net. Gets through to the high slot. Block there. And the Rampage still unable to clear it. Finally, Kinseth skates it out. Kinseth gets knocked off the puck. New Mexico, a dominating performance right now over the Rampage. Puck thrown down the ice. Mosier will play it. New Mexico picks it up on the half wall, fires it around the net. Back out front, blocked there by 77, Beveridge. Beveridge out of the zone. Tried to hit Kinseth. Kinseth late in his shift, looks tired. And he'll go to the bench. We'll get a change. It'll be Dormer, Freitas, and Root will stay on the ice. So Dormer, Freitas, and Root. See if they can turn this momentum around a little bit.
Yeah, it's definitely been a big period here for the Ice Wolves, and they've controlled play.
Doing a lot of watching Coach Clark on his team right now about playing position and doing your job. Mexico, here they come, buzzing again after winning another face-off. Shot on net, just goes wide. Another shot, Mosier with the save. Here's a rebound. Mosier diving across, makes another huge save, this time from his belly. And New Mexico, another opportunity off the wall. Shot on net, blocked out front. Rampage pick it up, turn it over again. As Dormer unable to clear it. Bennett will chase after it. Bennett, Mannion, or Dormer. Dormer up into the netting and out. We'll get another change. As that line unable to do much for the Rampage. And we'll get Engel and Mannion and Chapman. Hurts and Schroeder at D. Face off to the right of Mosier. As he takes a big breath. He's been busy this period.
Yeah, Sean, you said a couple shifts ago, the confidence level for the Ice Wolves is you can really feel it. You can feel them growing, and how they're playing. Their forecheck has been oppressive, and even plays just like that, like plays that should be simple right now for the Rampage aren't simple at all.
Well, they're just being out-muscled at this point in the game. Winning races to pucks, and the races they lose, they're able to gain control. Mosier with another save. Another grade A shot for the Ice Wolves. And the Rampage just look a little shell-shocked right now.
Yeah, you know, this is a great thing though. If you're a Rampage fan, that they are competing this hard, even as things are going poorly, and they're hanging in there. and we'll see how they respond to this.
Chapman on the draw. He loses it. New Mexico controlling once again on the half wall. The face-off circle. They're trying to get it to the middle of the ice. Nice job by the Rampage. Keep it on the outside, but unable to gain possession. Going out front, picked off there by Schroeder. He'll throw it back in the corner. And Engel able to chip it up and out of the zone. Here comes Engel now. If he can keep it on sides. Daniel stayed on sides. Engel gets dumped to the ice on New Mexico. Here they come again.
Thought that could have been a tripping call, but nothing.
Schroeder battles in the corner. Gets some help. Shot is blocked. Chipped out. And here comes Engel now with it. Passes it over. Here's a good play. Shot attempt by Beveridge. Blocked. Just went wide as New Mexico able to get a stick on it. First time we've seen some action down here in a few minutes. Yarmo cycles it back deep for Beveridge. Beveridge tried to find Engel out front. Couldn't quite get to it. Yarmo stays with it though. We'll kick it to Beveridge. Beveridge battles in the corner. We'll get some help from Engel. Engel now in on the action. Puck in the feet. Referee's telling him to play it. Play it. Yarmo waits for that puck to squirt free. And it goes behind the net. New Mexico with possession now. Nice patient play there by number 18, Easton Armstrong. Finds his partner Jack Arnold. Arnold all the way down the ice. Arnold tried to center it. Rampage intercept. And here they come now. Here's an opportunity now for Pinto Sanchez Mariana, spark plug player. And he gets it to Yarmo. He takes a big hit. And that's going to be a penalty. A check from behind as Yarmo down. He's getting up slowly. Looks like he's okay. And number 19 for the Ice Wolves is going to go to the box for checking from behind. That's Dante Hunsinger.
Yeah, that's Hunsiker's second penalty in this period, and that was a very dangerous play, if you ask me. The shift before, that Jack Arnold played really well for the Ice Wolves. Good save, good positioning. Played the body on the initial rush and took away a good scoring chance for the Rampage. And it's like you said, those little extra effort plays that make a difference.
Off the draw, Rampage battle in the corner. Kinsap along with Freitas. And Dormer up top. Hurts. Schroeder now stops back over. Here's a shot on net. Save made. That was a shot by Dormer. Blocker save made by Wallen. Dormer now. As the Rampage set up in an overload formation. Now shift to an umbrella. Freitas steps down to the corner as a support option. Shot on net by Hurts. Save made, steered aside. Freitas now in the corner. Off his stick, he'll control it back up to Hurts. Hurts now. Cross to Schroeder. Shot is blocked. Good play by the Ice Wolves. Staying in position. Kinseth now. Kinseth, half wall, back up top. Schroeder. Cross ice pass to Hurts. Freitas net front. He'll step down to the corner. Back to the middle for Schroeder. Schroeder cross to Dormer. Dormer goes high. Kinseth rebound. Took a whack at it. And a good save there by Wallen. So a good power play there by this second unit. Freitas, Kinseth, and Dormer, along with Hurts and Schroeder, the top two defensemen for the Rampage, and a couple opportunities generated there.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think one of the ways you can turn the momentum is get on the power play and generate some offense for sure.
No doubt about it. Chapman now wins the draw, and New Mexico able to pick up the loose change going around the boards. And great job there by number 18 for the Rampage, Brady Bennett, to keep it in, but New Mexico able to get it out of the zone. Rampage regroup. Root now. Root. Cross the blue line. Makes a move. Loses it. And that'll be a habit Root will have to look at. Extra stick handles at the blue line. That's a bad turnover. Danger zone turnover. 10 feet from either side of that blue line. Rampage control though. They'll try to get it set up. Banyan. Errant pass, couldn't quite find Mason Blair. Blair has to turn up to Chapman now, and we're offsides.
Yeah, New Mexico's really picked up the pressure on their penalty kill, and you can really see it. Passes have to be really crisp. You've got to make really good decisions at the blue line when you're bringing it in. Otherwise, you're not getting any space or time, and that's what New Mexico's adjustment has been, and it's made the difference here.
Get a change for Rampage. Darmo back on the ice. It'll be Jack Beveridge will take the draw. And Engel And an angle from Edwards, Colorado. On the right side, we're going to face off at center ice. 4:55 left to go in the second period. Thanks for joining us. And I want to thank I Love Vacations, a platinum sponsor in the 12th annual golf fundraiser for the Colorado Rampage. Thanks again to I Love Vacations. Center ice face off, tie it up. New Mexico will win the draw. And they'll dump it down deep, kill more time. Mosier off his stick, dangerous play there as it came off his stick, and he's going to have to jump on it. We're going to face off to his left, and that'll take another few valuable seconds off that power play time. It'll be number 77, Jack Beveridge, stepping in to take this draw. As Rampage looking to add to their power play goals tonight of 1. Here's an opportunity. Engel shot. Great play there. Just a heck of a back check by number 15, Edward Georgian from Anchorage, Alaska. Did a good job just keeping his feet moving and negating that shot by Engel.
Yeah, Grigorin really made up space there and tracked down Engel. Engel looked like he was going to come in with a grade A scoring chance, and Grigorin caught him and shut it down.
2005 birth year from Anchorage, 6'3", 185 is Grigorin. Showing some good speed for a larger player. And some pushing and shoving down in the corner here. And it'll be Yarno along with number 14 for the Ice Wolves. That's Rory Smith as they got into a bit of a pushing and shoving contest. Both of them are going to go to the box with 4:24 left. That'll get a face-off back down into the Ice Wolf zone. Actually, we're going to put that out into the neutral zone. So both players will be hauled off and deposited into the penalty box. 2 minutes to think about their crimes, and no harm, no foul. 5-on-5. We'll stay full strength here. It'll be number 19, Gavin Dormer, taking the draw. Ice Wolves control.
I like to think of that as 2 minutes of peaceful reflection, Sean.
2 minutes of peaceful reflection. That is good. We'll have to find out how that went for him. Up top it comes. New Mexico controls. Errant pass, they're going to have to regroup in the neutral zone. Or just dump it down deep and regroup at the blue line. Here comes the Rampage. Out of the zone. Freitas now with some speed. Freitas drops it. Nice play by Freitas to Sanchez Mariama. Shot on net, blocked. And we're going to get a penalty on Schroeder. He's going to get an interference behind the play. Tough to take a penalty when you're on a rush. Freitas made a nice drop pass to Quinto Sanchez Mariama. He was unable to get a decent shot off, but behind the play was a penalty. So the Rampage, after getting some momentum from that power play, you're going to have to go back on their heels and kill this one off. Not a good time with 3:50 left to go in the second period to take a penalty, especially on the rush.
Yeah, Sean, you had mentioned it earlier about maintaining your composure and your discipline in the face of all this physical play and this momentum, and I think the Rampage are definitely being tested in that area right now.
So here we go again, New Mexico. Good power play, spent a lot of time possessing the puck. Rampage running a pretty conservative forecheck, not a lot of pressure. Shot on net, save made by Mosier, steers it back to the corner. New Mexico will collect the rebound. As New Mexico playing some passing it around the horn. And an errant pass there picked up by the Rampage, and here comes an opportunity for Gavin Dormer. Leaves it, and Sanchez Mariama can't get it deep. Here comes New Mexico with a rush attempt. Rampage get a change, and New Mexico will just slow it down, skate behind the net, and get it set up top now. Back down to the corner, chased after there by Bennett. He gets there first. As it taken off his stick there, here's an opportunity. New Mexico up top, shot on net. Dropped, glove down in the slot, shot, another shot. Reiser goes high and wide. Mosier was down on his knees, didn't quite see that one. Here's a low shot, goes wide. Back up top for New Mexico. Again, possession this entire power play. Pass across, cross ice pass, blocked in the middle. Great job by the Rampage on that. Killed or blocked the cross ice passing attempt. Rampage get a change. Mason Root first on the ice forward. Nice play by New Mexico. Here they come with a little bit of speed. They'll get it set up. And here's a shot on net. Low shot goes wide. Mexico maintaining possession here. Back up top. Cross ice pass. Ball turn. Ball back to the point. Left back to the right. Middle of the ice. Shot on net. Moser with the save. Goes to the corner up to the half wall. Picked up by New Mexico. Back up top again. Back to the half wall. Cross ice pass. Nobody home. And that'll do it for the man advantage. Mason Root skating hard after it. Root almost got a piece of it. Root tried to throw it back out front. Good speed there shown by number 2, Mason Root, as he just about got a backhand on that. New Mexico will clear and skate it out through the neutral zone into their zone. There's number 13, Ethan Coleman, with it. He'll throw it back up top. We're 5-on-5 with a minute 29 left. New Mexico continuing to press. Here's an opportunity shot. Oh, Moser with the right pad save. It looks like he got on it. And New Mexico with another great opportunity as they control now 5-on-5 late here in the second period. Rampage trying to get a clear, playing in the D zone. Trent White on his man. Puck comes up top. D-to-D pass. And a good shot block there by Mason Root as he goes down to block that one with his skates. Behind the net the puck goes. Jack Beveridge helping out. As number 17, Jack Moore. Puck comes up top. D-to-D pass. Again, great possession time here by the Ice Wolves, dominating the last part of this second period. Rampage trying to tie it up on the wall, kill some time. Under a minute left to go now in the second period. Mexico comes out of a pile with it. Shot. Moser with another save. New Mexico with the rebound. Behind the net, throws it out front. And Rampage able to clear the pile. And they'll come up the ice with it. Great play by Root. Stops, gets knocked around, bumped off the puck. Couldn't quite do it alone there. And New Mexico, here's an opportunity. Just couldn't quite connect with Brent Tiedman, trying to get him sprung for a breakaway. It's going to be an icing instead with 12.2 seconds left to go and a face-off to the left of Ryan Wallen. So if you're a Rampage fan or a hockey player right now, you're breathing a sigh of relief to have gotten through this period unscathed. At least one goal. You let one go, but unscathed in the big picture. This should be a big New Mexico lead.
Yeah. To be all even here with 12.2 left in the period is pretty remarkable. The way the momentum has been in this period.
8 seconds left. New Mexico with an opportunity off the draw, showing some speed. Kind of catching the Rampage sleeping a little bit. Rampage able to get back down the ice and get to the buzzer. And the home team will limp themselves into the locker room, and Brett Clark has his work cut out for him between periods here to get his guys back on track and skating like they did in that first period. It was all New Mexico in the second. Well, we'll take a break here on the World Sports Broadcasting Network and Rampage TV. We'll see if we can get an interview between periods, and we're hopeful that the Zamboni has a quick entrance and exit off the ice without any glitches. We'll go to commercial, and we'll be back here for the exciting conclusion of the Colorado Rampage versus the New Mexico Ice Wolves. It's 1-1 after 2.
Do you want to develop an unshakable level of self-confidence? Then check out my best-selling book, Mindset First. It provides a concise and practical way for athletes just like you to win the mental game. Fed up with the fluffy and cookie cutter mental game advice? You're not alone. My best-selling book, Mindset First, is your guide to discover a reliable and repeatable way to dominate the mental game. You don't need to suffer from performance anxiety, overthinking, and confidence issues. In this concise and practical book, you'll learn how I coach professional athletes to get dialed in and day out. You'll see real-life examples of how athletes train their mind to consistently get in the zone. And the bottom line, you'll have the principles and the strategies to break free from the weight of results, play with confidence, and perform when it matters most.
At Ironman Industries, we forge the foundation of excellence in steel manufacturing. Our dedication to quality and precision sets the industry standard, delivering unmatched innovation that powers progress and builds tomorrow's world. We don't just produce steel, we craft a legacy of strength. With every cut, weld, and bend, our commitment to our customers shines through. Choose the steel partner that never compromises on quality. Visit us at ironmanindustries.com.
Welcome back to Rampage TV on the World Sports Broadcasting Network. Let's talk about the second period, Jimmy, as the Zamboni finishes up resurfacing the ice here. Started off Rampage thinking build off of that first period power play goal, and they came out here where they were pushed around and really out-muscled most of that period.
Yeah, I had mentioned right when they took the ice, was thinking about the first 3 minutes, and I think the first 3 minutes were okay, pretty even. But after that, the next 17 minutes were definitely a white knuckle hold on, by your fingertips kind of effort by the Rampage. And you got to give the Ice Wolves credit. They've come out, they've built on their kind of slow start, and you're starting to see. We talked about the age difference. I think that has something to do with it. A little bit of maturity. I thought they played a period where they were in control. They were poised. They were composed. You mentioned their growing confidence, and you could see it in how they were handling the puck. And it was a really good test for the Rampage.
Yeah.
And we were talking off air that I think the Rampage. Maybe you're not happy with how the second period went, but you're at a 1-1 hockey game, and you've got one period left, and you're in there.
Well, and I think that's the key. If we look at the big picture, you're right. They were dominated that entire period. At times on the power play, New Mexico had possession the entire time, but you're coming into a third period and you're tied 1-1. You're in this hockey game, and this game's yours, depending on your start. So you talked about it heading into the second period, the first 3 minutes of a half of a basketball game, same thing, first 3 minutes of this period, and it's going to dictate the tempo. So if you're Brett Clark, what are you saying as a coach in that locker room?
I think it's got to be kind of a blend. Like you could definitely hear him from where we are up in the booth, and he was upset with a couple effort plays. He was upset with a couple intelligence plays, if you will, a chance to get the puck deep, and instead Rampage guys maybe trying to be a little too cute at the blue line, and that took away space, and then you're giving away a breakaway and those kind of things. So I think you got to be shoring that up, but also young team, first game, playing an older team, and I think you stress positives, and you stress that when they did get on the power play, they generated a couple chances. If we can be a little bit more patient with the puck, get the puck out, handle the pressure, and generate a little bit more time in the offensive zone, we're going to have chances. But it's going to take some effort and some composure, I think.
Well, and a great way to start the season. You go up against an older opponent, playing Tier 3 hockey in a junior league. Obviously, this team has got to be battle tested to play a tough division in the South in the NA3. To start off your season against an older, more physical team, couldn't ask for a better start. Just to prep your players for a AAA schedule, it's going to be against some of the top opponents, more skilled and potentially even more physical.
Yeah, after this weekend, the Rampage are going to learn a lot about their hockey club, both individually and collectively, and I've liked how they've stayed together. Ethan Mosier's been amazing. Even the goal he gave up was after what felt like an 8.5 minute 5-on-4 and then a 5-on-3, and so he's been spectacular. They haven't given up an even strength goal, and so I think big picture and looking kind of downrange, you want to be tested early. You want to see your guys being pushed and even pushed around to see how they'll respond. I think it'll be really important here for the Rampage to stay out of the penalty box this period, play clean, play smart, and then let Mosier keep you in it, and then see if you can find some magic at your end when you get the opportunity.
Well, and I think forechecking is going to be key. Just getting back to being aggressive and not falling back into that shell where you're a little bit afraid to go in the corners, a little bit afraid to finish your checks in the forecheck. They're going to have to be aggressive. We'll take a quick break on Rampage TV. We'll be back after this quick message for the start of the third period. third period here, 1-1 hockey game. Blake Chapman will take the opening draw. New Mexico will win it. Rampage will pick up the loose change. Hertz will throw it down deep. New Mexico clears the zone. And through the neutral zone they come. They'll dump it on to Mosier. Mosier steers it to the corner. Schroeder after it. Schroeder battles. Chapman helps out. New Mexico, good pressure here. Schroeder out of the pile with it though. He'll fire it around the boards to the other side of the ice. Normo picks it up. He'll chip it out. Chapman chases it. Chapman on his stick gets knocked off the puck. New Mexico retrieves. And they'll throw it back up to the ice. Tape to tape pass to the far blue line. Good job there by Moore. Intercept that play. Gets it up to Chapman. Chapman dumps it deep. He'll go for a change. New Mexico will have a lot of time to regroup here. Good job by Freitas on the forecheck to break that up. Rampage unable to control the neutral zone though, and here comes New Mexico. Good play by Moore. Pushes the puck to the corner. New Mexico behind the net, lays a check, and Dormer skates out of the zone with it. He'll chip it up towards Freitas. Intercepted by New Mexico. Blocked by Moore. Freitas now chips it in and skates after it. Freitas gets some help from Moore. Up top it comes. Kinseth will keep it alive. Down to Freitas. Freitas out of the corner, throws it around the boards. Dormer on the half wall. Gets help from Kinseth. Back around. Freitas now to Kinseth. Kinseth with a shot. Jammed it in, and a good play by Kinseth. It's held by Wallen. So Freitas to Kinseth. Kinseth tried to tuck it. And Wallen with the good save.
Whoa, Wallen did not know where that puck was for quite a while, and his D-man came behind and tried to make sure the puck didn't squirt between his legs into the net. And here we go. This is one of those things, right? You apply a little pressure. To your point earlier, they got the forecheck going. They kept the puck in their end. It wasn't a sterling goal chance, but the puck's in the middle of the crease and almost in the back of the net there.
We're going to face off to the left of Wallen. Beveridge gets dumped down. Off the draw, that was Engel that got dumped. And New Mexico comes out of the pile with it. And 3-on-2 if they hurry. Back check pressure. Good job by Bennett. Stop that rush. New Mexico controls out of the corner shot. And off of Beveridge's glove into the glove of Mosier. He'll hang on. Got to face off to his left.
Nice little tip drill there between Beveridge and Mosier on that puck that was trying to be centered about, I don't know, shoulder high.
Beveridge will take the draw to the left of Mosier. And Rampage control. Bennett whiffs on it. New Mexico able to pick it up. Working out of the corner here. Throws it up top to the point, back down to the corner. Tried to cycle it. Kinseth. Oh, that's Beveridge. Beveridge steals it. Beveridge chips it up to Banyan. Banyan has it knocked off his tape. Good play there by 18 Bennett to come back. Banyan through the neutral zone, trying to get a piece of tape on the puck. Can't quite do it, and here comes New Mexico the other way. New Mexico across the blue line, tried to find it. Pass out front, Chapman blocks that. In the neutral zone, it rolls. New Mexico will have to regroup.
Good play by Chapman. That was almost going to be a really dicey situation. The Wolves had that. The D-man for the Rampage just couldn't quite handle the puck right around the red line and looked like it might turn into a 2-on-1, and Chapman did a really nice job of cutting off the passing lane and getting the deflection that stopped it.
Center ice face off. Chapman will step in. And New Mexico wins the draw. Neutral zone regroup. Forced to skate back. Good pressure applied there by Root. Root keeps it alive. Middle of the ice now. Schroeder now. Back at his D position. Cross ice pass. Trying to connect with Root coming through the middle. Surt steps up. There's an opportunity there. Good back check pressure there by Chapman. He'll pick it up and fires it up the ice. Tried to hit Root. Couldn't quite connect. And Schroeder will have to pick it up and try to initiate the rush. Turnover there by Schroeder. New Mexico controls now. Chapman gets beat. New Mexico out front. Here's an opportunity. Shot on net. Blocked in front. They hit a New Mexico skate, and Root will use his speed. Gets rubbed off the puck at the blue line, and New Mexico controls from there.
think Schroeder's got to be probably the happiest guy in the rink that didn't turn into a goal. It was a tough giveaway right in the slot, and lucky it didn't turn into something more than just a decent scoring opportunity.
Shot by the Rampage, deflected over the net. Next play able to clear. Root will throw it back down deep. Gets it over to Yarmo. Around the boards it goes. Mexico out of the zone. Brent White steps down, makes a check, keeps the puck alive for the Rampage. Dormer trying to cross-ice play. Shot on net by Root. And he jams it right into the New Mexico player. Another play there by Gavin Dormer, 19. Again, opportunity to shoot that puck, and he goes for that last pass. He was right in the grade A scoring area. I'd like to just see him rip it right there. Take advantage of the opportunity given.
Yeah, good chance set up by White, pinching there and holding that puck in and stepping up on the blue line aggressively. Good play by him.
Mexico off the draw, they control. Out of the zone, here they come. 2-on-1 if they hurry. Shot on net, Mosier, great left pad save, makes it look easy. Rebound tip, goes wide. Mexico keeps it alive, behind the net. Throw it up top of the point, shot. Mosier steers it with his blocker. Over to Sanchez Mariama, he takes a big hit. Into the boards he goes, and he is slow to get up. Mariama will gingerly skate to the bench, and he'll get replaced by Freitas, Beveridge, and Vanden. Rampage with 6 on the ice. Nope, 5, they're good. Vanden gets it to Moore up the ice, tries to hit Beveridge, bouncing puck, and Freitas will skate after it in the corner. Freitas holds up on his man, provides pressure, gets it to Beveridge. Freitas, he gets knocked to the ice. And Vanden now with it. Freitas back up top, shot on net by number 40 Mason Blair, blocked, and out of the zone it comes. Bennett now with it. He'll chip it up to the blue line, picked up by New Mexico. New Mexico now skating in the zone, shot on net, gets tipped, goes wide, and Blair gets some help from Beveridge. Out of the zone it comes. New Mexico has to regroup in the neutral zone. Cross ice play picked up there by Freitas. He goes to the bench. New Mexico shot, tried to jam it on Mosier. Does a good job holding his post. New Mexico now buzzing. Here's an opportunity. Shot blocked and tipped up into the netting by Yarmo. Great defensive play there. And New Mexico will get a face-off to the right of Mosier.
Yeah, good end-to-end action. It's been a little bit more even though we're going to end up with a face-off here right in front of us. But the Rampage have done a little bit better job, I think. And they've evened it out here in the first 5 or 6 minutes of this period. We'll see what the next few minutes have in store.
Chapman wins the draw. Engel with it. Engel throws it out of the zone. Yarmo on it. Chases it down. New Mexico controls. Good F1 pressure by Yarmo. New Mexico able to reverse the flow though and get it deep. Chased after there by number 44, Dominic Schroeder. Schroeder with it. He'll skate behind his own net. Nice reverse play. Gives it to Hertz. Hertz out of the zone. He takes a big hit, and Hertz went into the boards very awkwardly. His head jammed, and that's a dangerous play. Hate to see that, but Hertz is up, shaking his head. He looks okay, but that is a dangerous hit, Jimmy.
Ooh, yeah, for sure. And yeah, really happy he's okay and he's able to stay on the ice. And
we'll get an opportunity here for a power play. That'll be a 2-minute boarding penalty. Went awkwardly in with his head just jammed, but comes out of it okay, and he'll stay on the ice for this power play. Chapman wins the draw. Opportunity now for the Rampage. Hertz back down to Yarmo. He'll throw it into the corner. Tied up there in the corner. Yarmo, Chapman helping, and New Mexico able to clear it all the way down the ice.
Good clear there by the Wolves.
Up to Schroeder. Schroeder collects it, pressured, he'll throw it cross ice, and picked up there by Hertz. Hertz skates it. Hertz dumps it right into the New Mexico bench. Got to be smarter there. Got to get that puck deep. Face off in the neutral zone. Another 4 or 5 seconds easy off that clock.
Yeah, it's one of those things. The extra pressure that the Wolves are applying is making some of the Rampage players play a little bit faster, right? You'd like for him to get maybe a couple more strides, keep that puck low, get it around the blue part on the boards. Like you said, get it deep and then play it.
And you wonder how much, too, Hurts reeling from that hit earlier. You know, those kind of hits will make you get rid of that puck just that much quicker.
Yeah. Oh.
Nice ice pass to Root. Couldn't quite connect. We'll get an icing here. As if they were able to connect with that, Root may have had a little bit of space to turn on the afterburners, but instead we're going to face off to the left of Mosier.
Yeah, it looked like Root was the only guy on that whole side of the ice there. If that pass could have connected, he would have could have walked in.
It'll be Dormer taking the draw. He's got Kinseth and Root lined up with him. Trent White, number 17, Jack Moore on D. Here comes Kinseth through the neutral zone. He gets knocked off the puck, picked up there by White. Offsides as Kinseth was smothered by two Ice Wolves, pushed him offsides, and White unable to pull up in time. We'll get a face-off in the neutral zone. Minute 13 left to go, and the Rampage man advantage hasn't been much of a man advantage yet.
No, the Ice Wolves have done a really good job on this kill of playing aggressively, not allowing the Rampage to get anything set up or to feel comfortable at any point during this power play.
Dumped in by Moore, chased after there by Kinseth. He gets knocked off the puck. He'll have some help though. And New Mexico able to clear it again out of the zone. White battling at the blue line there, and it squirts free all the way back down the ice. Mosier will scoot out to stop it. Fires it around the boards.
Yeah, Sean, you know your penalty killers have done a good job when it feels like it's 5-on-5.
That's right. Here comes Rampage on a rush. Root with it now. He'll pull up. Nice pass by Root. Backhand play over to Moore. Moore keeps it alive. Root will chase after it in the far corner. Root spins off his man, throws it up top. Nice play by Root. Cross ice pass. Can't quite connect with Moore. Moore tries to get a shot on net. It's blocked up in the netting, and we'll get a face-off in zone. Rampage. Penalty kill time winding down. 12:17 left to go here in the final period. So just 15 seconds left to go on the man advantage. Rampage will get one more crack at it. They win the draw. D-to-D pass Schroeder. Freitas around Beveridge. Beveridge up top to Bennett. Bennett stops, turns, back down. Cross ice pass. That's Blair. Blair shot, save made. Rebound by Beveridge. Just goes wide. 5-on-5 now as Ice Wolves are full strength. Freitas now with it. Freitas showing his skill. Nice play by Freitas. Passes it over to Blair. Great look by Jack Freitas. He's done that a couple times, finding the weak side D tonight. Just showing that poise that he has with the puck. Freitas from behind the net. Tried to find number 40 again. Blair missed the net. Possibly goaltender got a piece of it. Some good offensive pressure there. Led by number 9, Jack Freitas. Couple nice passes over to Blair. Blair unable to put it away though. Here comes New Mexico the other direction. Behind the net, shot on net, just goes wide. Puck up to the point. Another shot on net. Save made by the blocker of Mosier. Steers it to the corner. Easy save for him. New Mexico up off the netting. And we'll get a face-off outside the zone. With 11:13 left to go, 5-on-5 again.
Yeah, Sean, before the game I asked you who I should be watching for the Rampage. You mentioned Freitas, and I see why right there. That last offensive zone possession, you could really see his skill, and like you said, his poise and composure, trying to set up good scoring chances.
Off the draw, tied up there by Chapman. New Mexico gets a stick on it, gains possession, and here they come through the neutral zone. Threw it on net. Mosier steers it back behind his net into the glass. Picked up there by Schroeder. Schroeder takes a big hit in the corner, fires it around the boards though. Hurts out of the zone. Couldn't quite find Banyan. That's going to be an icing. As Hurts does a good job, gets his feet north. Tried to find Banyan's backhand. Banyan just couldn't quite get a stick on it. Goes all the way down the ice for an icing. And Rampage will have to focus on some D zone here if they lose this draw. 10 minutes and 50 seconds left to go. New Mexico setting up a face-off play there. It looks like they're going to try to win it straight back. Get a quick push off this circle and a shot if they win it. Good job by the Rampage to win the draw. Mosier will cover it and get another face-off. So you can see that face-off play Jimmy. They've got a guy lined up right behind the center. And you can see he's a right-handed shot looking to get it to him. If he gets that clean, he's going to take 2 steps and rip it. But a good job there by Chapman. Not allow that clean win. Out of his zone, Schroeder trips it all the way down. We'll get another face-off this time to the left of Moser. We'll see if New Mexico probably will run a different play just based on the stick hand of the shooter lined up behind the center. So we'll see what kind of formation they set here.
You mentioned that play before. The other piece of that is Hunziker is right in the spot where he can be in the way of Moser's vision.
That one goes all the way to Moser off the draw.
And one thing I've noticed about Hunziker in this game, he is not afraid of contact.
No, Hunziker likes to hit. Chapman stepping up. He'll take this draw against Zach Wentworth from Durango, Colorado. New Mexico wins the draw. Up top it goes. Shot goes wide. Picked up by White. He throws it up the boards to Yarmo. And here comes Caden Yarmo. Across the blue line. Nice move. He gets checked to the ISO. Good play there by the New Mexico defenseman. Battle in the corner now for the puck. Penalty coming up here. Looks like it's going to be against Rampage. New Mexico is going to have a man advantage here as Trent White touches the puck. And we're going to get a roughing on number 44 or number 14. That's Jack Banyan. So the Castle Rock native will sit 2 minutes, and not a timely place in the game to be taking that kind of penalty. 10 minutes left to go here in the final stanza. It's a 1-1 hockey game, so a huge opportunity for the New Mexico Ice Wolves. And we'll see how the Rampage penalty kill can stack up. Engel will take the draw. He's got Kinseth and Trent White along with Jack Moore on D. Run by New Mexico again. New Mexico dominating faceoffs tonight, especially on the power play. Up top, shot on net, locked in front by Engel. Great job by Engel, and a good job by Kinseth to get a stick on it and clear it just enough to force a regroup. New Mexico back in the zone with it. New Mexico, Moore blocks it with this skate. He clears it. Great job by Moore.
2 big clears in a row. That's really important.
New Mexico has to regroup all the way back down behind their own net. They'll set up their power play breakout. Here they come with numbers. Chipped past Moore, and here they come with speed. Threw it on net, off the side of the net. Moore picks it up, fires it out of the zone, and no icing here. And some valuable seconds off the power play clock here for the Ice Wolves. They'll have to regroup again. Here they come. Nice job there by Freitas. Middle of the ice, blocks the pass. Great job by Freitas. Have a stick in the passing lane. And that'll kill another 10-15 seconds off this penalty. So
yeah, much better so far this go round.
New Mexico gets it set up. Up top it goes. Blocks the middle of the ice. Freitas after him. Nice job by Freitas to come back, get his stick in the passing lane. New Mexico now getting it where they want it. Pass across. Tip just goes wide. They got the setup they were looking for. Here's another opportunity. Shot off of Moser's head up into the netting. So Moser, once again, standing tall, this time off the top of his helmet. So, and again, confidence of a goaltender. Most goaltenders don't see the puck. They're going to go right down to their knees. Moser standing tall, taking that square in the face, not flinching. And that's a tough one. You get hit in the head with the puck, that tends to lead to a little bit of flinching. He's obviously calm, cool, collect, ready to go for the next draw. Chapman will step in to take this one. 8:35 left to go. 30 seconds on the man advantage. Chapman loses it, but Mason Root's there to step in and pick up the change. And Root gets it deep. Nice job by Mason Root, showing his skating skills. Forecheck hit, and here comes New Mexico out of the zone. Across the far blue line. Good job by Schroeder to step up on his man. Mexico able to maintain possession. A shot on net. Good block there as Chapman gets his stick in the way. So bend but don't break here. The Rampage doing a great job killing this penalty off.
Yeah, they've done a really good job on this kill. They've taken away space and time. Moser's done his job like he has all night, but they've gotten some key clears. They've won a couple face-offs. Nothing's been very easy for the Ice Wolves during this last 2 minutes.
Yarmo on the draw, he'll lose it. Ice Wolves possess the puck again. D-to-D pass up top now. Ice Wolves working that top of the box. Now back to the corner. Pull up, get some help. Down the net it goes. Back up to the half wall, back to the corner. Half wall again, trying to find it in front. Good job by Schroeder to block that pass. New Mexico keeping everything outside because the Rampage are doing a good job keeping things to the perimeter. And that'll do it. We're back 5-on-5. New Mexico up top with the puck. Here's maintaining some offensive zone pressure as we're even strength. Rampage, great job killing that off. And a good play there by Engel. Take the check to get that out of the zone. And he springs Yarmo. Opportunity shot and a big save there by Wallen as Caden Yarmo skates it into the zone. Takes a slash on the wrist. Gets the shot off. Good save there by Wallen. But better play there. I mean, you got to give Bennett Engel a lot of credit. He took a hit there, hit up high to the face just to get that puck out of the zone and sprung Yarmo free. Off the draw, Rampage losing their offensive zone. New Mexico controls off the glass, picked up by White, dropped to the ice and back down into the Rampage zone. Passes over to Beveridge from Kinseth. Beveridge fires it deep, gets some help there, back down low. We're seeing some forecheck pressure now, a little bit of jump to the Rampage step here late in the game as Kinseth and Beveridge down low, they battle. Gavin Bomer right now playing third man high. Kinseth shot on net, save made. In the corner now, Rampage tried to throw it out front, picked up by New Mexico, out of the zone, they'll fire it. And Trent White will skate back and pick it up. White turns, and that's where you like to see White get that turn, get your feet north before you just make that play. That was a panic play where if he just makes that turn, gets his feet north, that's a tape-to-tape pass, and the Rampage are out of the zone. Instead, we got a face-off to the left of Mosher on the icing.
Yeah, good, really good point, Sean. That just another little instant of maybe a lack of composure, and you would imagine these are things that are going to get better and better as the season goes, but it's great to find this stuff out tonight. And if you're Coach Clark, you know, this has been a much more evenly played third period, and you got to feel good about that.
Absolutely. Team really responded after getting a break between the second and third. And nice play by Freitas to spring Sanchez Mariama, and that's just a great play. So Freitas takes a hit to make a play, gets a nice tip pass to Mariama with speed. Mariama's tripped up, and the Rampage are rewarded with a power play with 6:21 left to go. So again, the little things, players making plays, taking hits to make a play, and you saw that there with number 9, Jack Freitas. And Sanchez Mariama draws the penalty. They'll stay on the ice. Sanchez Mariama will take the draw. Jack Freitas to his left, and Mason Root will join this group to the right. And Rampage with a 2-minute opportunity here to take the lead. Mariama loses the draw all the way around the boards, and Schroeder's got to collect it. Schroeder drops it to Hertz.
That has definitely been a story of this period, though, is the face-off disparity for the Ice Wolves, and it's made it really hard, even on the power play, to get things set up.
Freitas now with it. Holds the puck. Again, showing his poise. Throws it up top. Errant pass, though, to Hertz. Couldn't quite get to it. Needs a little more muster on that backhand. Schroeder will pick it up. Schroeder back to Hertz. Hertz gets his feet moving north. Gets his body moving. He'll try to fire it deep. He does. Sanchez Mariama on it. He'll get some help from Freitas. Freitas chips it over to Root. Root off the half wall. He'll skate it back to the corner to Freitas. Freitas to Root. Root back up top to White. White to Root. Root off the half wall. Root makes a move. Back up to White. Passes it across. Shot on net. Locked in front. Freitas now with it. Freitas looking, holding. Freitas in the corner. He'll fire it around. Back up to Trent White. White to Root. Root gets knocked off the puck. Maintains possession though. Nice job by Root. Here comes Root. Walks in. Tries to pass it in front. Good block there by the Ice Wolves sprawling on the ice. Block that passing lane. Here's a shot on net, and it's a goal! Trent White finds Jack Freitas. Big Jack Freitas standing in front, and hand-eye coordination. He bats that out of the air. Trent White fires it on the net, and Freitas tips it in. And there we have it, the power play goal. And the Rampage take a 2-1 lead as Big Jack Freitas standing net front. Perfect deflection off of White's shot, and it's 2-1, Jimmy.
Hey, that's what we've been looking for, right? That's that little piece of magic we mentioned in the intermission report. That puck was gonna miss the net, and Freitas found it, tipped it in right over the goalie's shoulder. Wallen couldn't do anything about that, and it's 2-1 Rampage.
That shows the skill out of that young man. Good hand-eye coordination, found that puck midair. You see that a lot in the NHL. Those guys practice that a lot, and Freitas made it look easy. It's 2-1. Here comes New Mexico now. Backs against the wall, 4:38 left to go. There's an opportunity, 2-on-1, passes it across. Mosier standing tall, makes the big save as New Mexico couldn't quite get a stick on it, but a great job by Mosier to stay with it. Evan Shaw there, the defenseman stepping in, couldn't get a good shot off. A lot of that was because Mosier was right in his face.
Great job by Mosier just to stay and be solid on that pass across the crease. Great play by him.
Out of the zone, Banyan chips it. Rampage will get a change. Chapman will have to stay on the ice. 4 guys will change. Hurts fresh legs. He'll chip it back behind the net to Bennett. Bennett up to Kinseth. Here comes Kinseth with some speed. Kinseth takes it wide. Nice play by Kinseth. Kinseth passes across. Here's an opportunity by Engel. Shot. And a big save by Wallen. So a great offensive rush for the Rampage. And a big save by Wallen to keep this a 1-goal game. Rampage showing some speed now. Here comes an opportunity. Engel tries to tuck it past Wallen, and Wallen comes up big again. So a couple huge opportunities as the Rampage looking to bury this one and put it away. 2-1 lead with 3:38 left. And here we go, Jimmy, showing some good energy down the stretch.
I was going to say, if you were thinking maybe the Rampage would go into a shell and just try to hold on here at the end, you were sadly mistaken. That 2 great scoring chances in a row. Great push down the ice. We're in for a fun finish here.
Jack Freitas jumping back on the ice. He'll join Engel and Dormer, getting rewarded with some hard work, with some ice time here. And it'll be an icing. We're going to face off back down deep. So Dormer, Engel, Freitas, and Moore and Trent White on D. 3:28 left. 2-1 hockey game.
Yeah,
nice to pad this with another goal.
Yeah, very impressed though with just the response in this period by the Rampage.
Freitas wins the draw. Nice job there in the D zone. Kept alive by the Rampage. New Mexico's going to come up with it though, and they're going to fire it out of zone. Block though. Great play there by number 17, Jack Moore, keeping that alive. And the Rampage, Trent White will have to skate back in the neutral zone and pick it up. White turns, fires it up the ice. Good play there. Finds Engel. Engel keeps it alive deep. Dormer will skate after it. Freitas and Engel will go for a change. New Mexico possessing it in their D zone. Trying to get it through the neutral zone. Fired back down deep by Mason Blair. 2:49 left to go. Watch for Ryan Wallen. See if the Ice Wolves are going to pull their goaltender. All the way down deep it goes. Blair skates after it. Picked up there. Here comes Mason Root. He's got Banyan with him. 2-on-2. Let's see the speed of Mason Root. Mason Root showing what he can do. Shot on net. Rebound. It's just laying there. And Banyan couldn't quite get a stick on it. But boy, we see the skill of number 2 for the Rampage of Mason Root. Bennett now. Bennett gets it out of the zone to Banyan. Banyan chips it. Takes a hit. It's going to go deep. We're going to get an icing here. 2:15 left to go. Face off to the left of Easton Mosier. And some excitement down the stretch.
Yeah, if Banyan could have feathered that a little bit softer, I think he would have gotten away with it. But he had a player on him, had to try to make sure he got it out. And looks like we've got a timeout here by the Ice Wolves.
I'll look to see the Ice Wolves potentially pull goaltender Ryan Wallen for the extra attacker. Give Coach Brett Clark an opportunity to regroup, talk with his team, calm them down, talk about what they need to do as a unit to defend against a 6-on-5 pull goaltender. The biggest thing is you can't panic and you can't worry about that net being open. You've got to play your system, play D zone, and gain zones. Get it to the neutral zone, get it deep, and if you've got that open net, obviously bury it, but you can't be looking for that icing, Jimmy. You just can't be giving New Mexico that opportunity, especially in a game like this where face-off percentage, it's got to be at least 70% advantage of New Mexico tonight.
Yeah, and as this timeout's going, I was just thinking about, as a coach, early season, playing against an older team, more experienced team, You're learning a ton about your squad, and think about all the different things that the Rampage have had to play tonight. You know, they got an early lead, and then the middle period they kind of got dominated, and then they've responded, and now they're playing with a lead late. You know, a bunch of great scenarios that are going to be really good teaching tools for the Rampage moving forward, and you're learning them all tonight in the first game. That's great from a coaching perspective.
100%. This will be one of those games you're going to love to have on video, be able to go back and take a look at a lot of the details. But you really have to like the resiliency and the never die attitude. Here's a shot off the draw, big save by Mosier, and he clears the rebound as well. So New Mexico, again, winning a draw. They're going to throw everything at the Rampage. Here's an opportunity by number 96, Caden Yarmo, and he throws it down the ice, and that's what we've got to avoid if you're the Rampage. Just that panic to want to slap it out of the zone. If you're going to get it out of the zone, it's got to go softly. And you can't ice the puck, because here's another opportunity, another face-off play. New Mexico's got this drawn up. They know what they're doing. You can see where they've got their shooter. They're going to look for that quick win. And let's see if Chapman and New Mexico with the opportunity. There it is, the shot, Mosier with the save. So you can see that face-off play, Jimmy. They're looking for that win straight back. They've got two shooters right behind the center, and they get that opportunity. It's going to take one shot to tie this game up. Mosier, once again, huge down the stretch. Sanchez Mariano loses it again. Another shot off the draw. This time it went off a body in front. And New Mexico unable to get that to Mosier, but again, another huge face-off win. Just an example, you can't ice the puck in this situation. Bend but don't break. Got to throw some pressure. Chapman on his man. Get some help from Hertz. Coach is screaming pressure. They want him to pressure the puck here. Can't let them set up. Here comes Hertz. Hertz tries to fire it out. He does off the glass. It's going to go all the way down, and we're going to get another icing. So again, you like the relief of pressure, but the icings are going to kill you. You've gotten two scoring chances now. One was blocked, one got through to Mosier, but you just can't allow these face-off plays, especially in the position that the Rampage have been in, unable to win draws. Here comes Mason Root. Let's see what he can do. He is not faced off, and Mason Root steps in and wins it. Great job, Mason Root. First time he stepped into a face-off circle. New Mexico able to control. Here's an opportunity. Just goes wide, down low. Good job by White to clear that puck out of the front. And Rampage running around a little bit, getting back into their position. Kinseth, he'll fire it down the ice, and another icing. So exactly the strategy you don't want to see. We're just going to see face-off after face-off. Mason Root did win that last one. We're going to be to the left side of Ethan Mosier on this draw. We'll see if they give Root that opportunity again. Looks like this time it's going to be Gavin Dormer stepping in. We'll see what New Mexico does. And they're going to set their shooter up on the inside this time. Good job by Dormer to follow on that puck. Here's an opportunity for New Mexico. Oh, just off of their stick. They'll gain possession here, working out of the corner. Two guys on top of Mosier in front of the net. Pass across, Kinseth tries to chip it, can't get to it, and New Mexico maintains possession. Around the net it comes, 6 on 5, 54 seconds left and counting. Moore steals it, Dormer now, tries to skate it out, can't get it out of the zone, he's got to get it out there. Here's an opportunity, Mosier off his head again. That one was going top shelf, and Mosier stays tall. Here's bouncing around Mosier on the knees and out of the zone, or out of the crease, trying to get it out, and the Rampage can't clear again. 25 seconds left, shot, Mosier, glove hand, save. And let's take a breath with 27 seconds left. I can't keep track of the pace here as the Rampage unable to clear, and Mosier just making save after save tonight.
There were three chances to get the puck out in a row that hit skates at the blue line and hovered there, and the Rampage couldn't clear the zone. Mosier comes up humongous.
Chapman again. This time Chapman, he loses it again. Here's another opportunity, blocked in front. Good job by Sanchez Mariano to get in front of that. 20 seconds left to go. It's going to go down to the wire here, folks. Puck thrown up top. Glove down, shot on net, blocked. Squirts to the corner, picked up by New Mexico. They're trying to get it out front. Rampage doing a good job keeping it below the goal line. It stays down there, 5 seconds left to the half wall. Bennett on his man. Yarmo, he'll clear it, shot, and it'll go wide. That'll do it. And a big hit at the end, some punches thrown, and that's the way you end a game against a 20U team and a Tier 1 Elite League team, as the Colorado Rampage are going to win this one. Kento Sanchez Mariama trying to get out of there. Coach Clark getting his team to his bench. Got to be a frustrated New Mexico team. They had every opportunity, but the player of the game, Coach Jimmy Grants, is number 88, Ethan Mosier. By far, hands down, he stole this hockey game for the Colorado Rampage away from the New Mexico Ice Wolves. I can't say enough about his performance in net tonight.
Yeah, can you give 3 stars all to the same guy?
I think you can.
If you can, it's Ethan Mosier, Ethan Mosier, Ethan Mosier. Oh, what an awesome finish to the game. Man, as a coach, Coach Clark has to be feeling pretty good. I know there's a ton to work on. There's a lot of things. You mentioned the being able to get the puck out here in that 6-on-5 situation, but man, you mentioned the resilience and the toughness and the guts of the Rampage. This is going to be one that you can use to grow on for sure.
Yeah, it's an exciting finish. Got to be happy if they're the Colorado Rampage getting into that locker room as you withstood an onslaught at the end there. Again, the last minute and 30 seconds, the puck was in the Rampage defensive zone. New Mexico with the possession the entire time, winning face-off after face-off. But the one player that stood tall, saving pucks off his head, face mask, left to right, right to left. He stopped 2 2-on-1s that both should have been in the back of the net. One earlier in the game, one late in the game. No question about it. Can't say enough about number 88, Ethan Mosier. What's exciting is that we get to see number 32, Ryder Shields, tomorrow. And what's exciting for Coach Brett Clark and his squad is Ryder Shields is just as impressive as Ethan Mosier. So you've got 2 goaltenders that have a bright future ahead of them, and we saw one of them tonight.
Yeah, I'm super excited, and I'm really grateful I get to be here tomorrow night to see the rematch, and I think we're going to be in for some exciting hockey tomorrow as well. I get the feeling that the Ice Wolves will not go away quietly, and that they will bring a pretty supreme effort tomorrow.
I have a feeling you're right. As the Rampage will head home to their beds, the Ice Wolves will head to their hotel. We'll be back here tomorrow on the air, 5:15, 5:30 puck drop for Game 2, the final matchup between the New Mexico Ice Wolves NA3 team against the Tier 1 Elite League Colorado Rampage. Join us tomorrow, 5:15. Pre-game will start. We'll have our cameras set and ready to go. Rampage versus Ice Wolves. I'm Sean Hathaway along with Jimmy Grants. Thanks, Jimmy, as always. We'll see you tomorrow on Rampage TV, broadcast on the World Sports Broadcasting Network.